Friends, Namaste, good morning, and the warmest greetings on behalf of Canada India Foundation and all supporting organizations on the celebration of Hindu Heritage Month. As we have done for generations, I would like to begin with a homage to Lord Ganesh, seeking his blessings on this very auspicious occasion. वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा. Salutation to Lord Shri Ganesh, who has a curved trunk and a large body, whose splendor is similar to a million suns. O Deva, please make our undertakings free of obstacles by extending your blessings in all our works always. This beginning, though extremely powerful, is just one among the thousands of shlok and mantra that are gifted to mankind in ancient Hindu texts. I'm proud to say that many mantra and shlok that we have in our heritage not only comfort and bring confidence to our daily lives, but they are all encompassing and universal. There is a shlok or a mantra created to denote every situation, every challenge known to us, and even shows our devotion and prayers to the things in nature like trees, rivers, mountains, fire and the Mother Earth. The more we learn, the better we understand the heights of spirituality and wisdom contained in these texts. What is striking is the fact that the sacred text seems to have not only well-being and the happiness of the humankind in mind, but they recognize and safeguard all things in God's creation. What makes great Western writer like Mark Twain wonder at the level of achievement of the ancient Indian are the insight they gained into the philosophy, logic, and sciences, and all the discoveries made in mathematics, cosmology, and medical sciences like yoga and Ayurveda. Some of these still fascinate and puzzle modern experts. The old is still gold as far as ancient Hindu way is concerned. A people that could think and propagate concepts like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam can easily find common ground and play a leadership role in the modern context of human rights, diversity, and inclusiveness. The Hindu way of life has always embraced different philosophies, divergent views on religions, and has been a fountainhead of new thinking on how to live a fulfilled life in complete harmony with nature. You can say we were the world's first environmentalist too. As children of that long, illustrious tradition, we have reason to be very proud and and celebrate the Hindu heritage as we are doing today. First of all, I want to thank the Government of Ontario for being the first in Canada to designate and dedicate the month of November as Hindu Heritage Month. Close to 50 temples, Gurdwara, Indo-Canadian organizations came together to make this event happen. And I thank each and every one of them for being such strong pillars in the community and in helping hold the flag of Hindu heritage high in Canada. We are thankful to Premier Doug Ford, High Commissioner Ajay Basaria ji, Consul General Apurva Srivastava, Federal Minister Anita Anand, all the Provincial Minister, Member of Parliament, Member of Provincial Parliament, Mayors, Councillors for their good wishes they have sent us. We are also equally grateful to Minister Anurag Thakur, Dr. Vijay Chautaiwala, Sister Shivani from India for their warmest greetings and very profound messages. Our sincere thanks to all the media for their support. And a very special thank to our beloved Babaji, whose presence here with us will make this a very memorable occasion for all of us. Swamiji's stellar work in promoting yoga and Ayurveda has been a key factor in bringing better awareness to the world, especially among the young people on the importance and relevance of Hindu way of life and its heritage. There is none better to talk on today's theme, Hindu philosophy and its relevance, as Yog Rishi Baba Ramdev, who has spent a lifetime absorbing and then sharing its internal teaching to a 21st century audience. Before I end, I also want to extend our warmest greetings as we are celebrating tomorrow, November 30th, the birthday of the revered founder of the Sikhism, Baba Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who has inspired millions with his teaching. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. A very happy Guru Purab to you all.
Namaskar. It's a pleasure to join you as we celebrate Hindu Heritage Month in Canada. Hinduism is one of the world's oldest religions. It has complex roots and involves a vast array of practices, a host of deities. Its plethora of forms and beliefs reflects India's tremendous diversity, where most of its 1 billion followers reside. Hinduism is more than a religion. It is a culture, a way of life, a code of behavior. The heritage is reflected in a term Indians use to describe the Hindu religion, Sanatan Dharma, which means eternal faith or the eternal truth of the way things are. The commemoration of the Hindu Heritage Month is an occasion to celebrate India's culture, the Indian Sanskriti. Hindu Heritage Month is a dynamic event that brings together Indian organizations and institutions, large and small, in an effort to unite the Hindu community in Canada. This event, I am sure, will not only be instrumental in connecting a younger generation of Indo-Canadians to their cultural roots, but also in cultivating self-respect in the community. It will also help the community showcase for the admiration of people of Canada, the Hindu way of life, and showing respect for all people or religions. The Hindu community is well integrated into Canadian society. The community brings dynamism, resilience to the Canadian life. Truth, honesty, non-violence, perseverance, piety are the core values of this community. These values shape their interaction with others and positively impact those around them. These celebrations also underline the multicultural spark that drives Canada as a country that values diversity. We invite all Canadians to join us in celebrating Hindu values and heritage. The celebrations this year is different. We continue to fight for our survival against the pandemic. The calamity that confronts all humanity has shown us how interconnected we all are, how our actions as individuals affect all others, a concept that Hinduism underlines. I commend all the organizers and volunteers for making this event possible and wish you all the very best. Stay safe and keep social distancing. Namaskar.
All those joining Canada India Foundation's virtual event, I want to wish you a very happy Hindu Heritage Month. I also want to thank the Canada India Foundation for hosting this event and for their commitment to fostering strong relations between Canada and India. A special thank you for your support throughout the COVID-19 pandemic by donating PPE, providing meals for frontline workers, and helping vulnerable communities. Although celebrations are not the same as previous years, it is important for us to remain vigilant in our fight against COVID-19 and to follow all local public health guidelines. I hope everyone has a wonderful virtual celebrations. Again, congratulations.
Namaste. My name is Anita Anand, the Member of Parliament for Oakville and the Minister of Public Services and Procurement. This month is Hindu Heritage Month, and I wanted to take a moment and wish you well during this month and in particular to say thank you for all the blessings that you have sent my way. This is a month where we celebrate our Hindu religion as well as the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon. Namaste.
I'm delighted to note that you are celebrating Hindu Heritage Month in Ontario. I would like to extend my best wishes to the Canada-India Foundation for organizing this and strengthening ties between our two great nations. I would also like to offer my heartiest greetings to the vibrant Indian community and Canadians who share interest in India. Even as we are practicing social distancing, we are virtually bonding. Even as we are grappling with the pandemic, we are exploring new possibilities. Even as the world is unsettled and uncertain, we remain universally united. On behalf of billion-strong Indians, I would also like to extend my advanced Christmas and New Year wishes to you. Stay safe, stay healthy. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Hello, Mayor John Tory here, and I want to extend greetings and congratulations on the annual observance of Hindu Heritage Month. The Hindu faith community in Toronto has become large and very influential, contributing to the well-being of our city in every possible way: business, social, charitable, political, cultural. That's just to name a few. And that makes it important we should understand the history and the heritage of the Hindu faith and community. Yes, because that's become a part of our shared collective history here in Toronto, but there's another reason as well. In this 21st century world, driven by innovation and technology, it's important for us to know about and to understand the contribution made by Hinduism and Hindus to where we find ourselves today. Few people realize, for example, that the concept of a zero, the decimal system itself, and the mathematics which lie behind algorithms, and so many of the things which drive our digital economy were in fact invented by Hindus. I myself can speak to another Hindu innovation, that of cataract surgery. Many of us, including me, would not have proper eyesight were it not for the early methods of cataract removal developed by Hindus around 600 BC. So when you add to this incredible history of innovation the devotion to honesty and compassion, the concept of divinity in everything, the recognition of the divinity of the soul, when you add to the record of innovation of members of the Hindu faith the contribution of the tenets of the faith itself, you understand why it is important for all of us, every single member of this great Toronto community, to celebrate Hindu Heritage Month each year. So congratulations to the Canada-India Foundation for your continued and consistent community leadership in bringing people together and fostering closer relationships and greater understanding, both important in the world's most diverse city. And please, after a difficult year for everyone, including our Hindu faith community, please have hope. Thanks to you, Toronto remains strong, and our solid foundations leave us well positioned to resume our leadership role in the world once the pandemic is over.
It is a matter of great pleasure that Canada-India Foundation is going to celebrate Hindu Heritage Month in Ontario from November 29th. On behalf of all of us here in BJP, I congratulate Canada-India Foundation for this great initiative. Hindus in Canada have enriched the culture in that country through its civilizational values. These values include universal brotherhood and as well as peace and harmony among various faiths and religions. Hindus have always said, Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahuda Vadanti. That means there is only one truth which can be deciphered and elaborated by several means. I am sure these values of universal brotherhood will be further enriched through this festival like Hindu Heritage Month in the Canada. I am also equally thankful to Baba Shri Ramdev Ji, who is going to give a keynote address to the audience. I am sure that through this festival, Canada and Canadian people will come to know more about Hindu religion and Hindu civilization in a better way. I wish all the success to the organizers of this Hindu Heritage Month, and thank you again for Canada India Foundation for the celebration. Dhanyawad.
Namaskar. I am delighted to be part of celebrations of the Hindu Heritage Month organized by Canada India Foundation in association with various temples of Canada. We are grateful to have Yogarishi Baba Ramdev joining us for this event. It is a matter of great pride that Indian traditions and customs are recognized, respected and promoted in the Canadian society. It definitely speaks volume about the contributions of vibrant Hindu community here in Canada. I would also like to thank Ontario government for embracing this diversity and proclaiming November as the Hindu Heritage Month. Hindu philosophy teaches us principles like Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, world is one family, Ekam Sadvipra Bahudha Vadanti, God is one, but learned men describe him in many ways, and Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, may everyone be happy, may everyone be healthy. These teachings are more relevant than ever today, especially during this pandemic. They teach us that when we work together, we can surmount despair and darkness and emerge stronger than before. Today's celebrations are a reminder for these teachings. Once again, my best wishes to CIF for putting together this beautiful program. Thank you. Namaskar.
I want to thank the Canada India Foundation for putting together this virtual celebration of Hindu Heritage Month. It's a time to recognize and honor the contributions of the Hindu community in Brampton, Ontario, and across Canada. I remember being in the provincial legislature in 2016 when former MPP Joe Dickson put forward this recognition, and I spoke in favor of it because I thought it was a beautiful opportunity to celebrate the rich Hindu heritage that we have in our province. We've also had the same proclamation in the city of Brampton, and we have a flag raising every year in November to recognize Hindu Heritage Month. On a more personal note, I have a long history with CIF. I remember being the MC at your first awards gala. Now is over almost 15 years ago, and I know CIF has been a great platform to celebrate the contributions of Indo-Canadians and to foster relations with India. And I've certainly had a real love affair with India. I've had the chance to go to India 20 times, and you don't go to India 20 times unless you love the people, the culture, and the beauty of the country. And one visit I want to reference as we celebrate Hindu Heritage Month, and that was a few years ago when I got my blessings in Varanasi. And you see the beauty of the Hindu faith when you go to a setting like that. You feel the spirituality. So on behalf of the city of Brampton, I want to say congratulations to all our friends at CIF for putting together this virtual event. And I'm proud to say that your new convener, Satish Thakur, is a Brampton resident and has always been a great friend to the city of Brampton as well. Congratulations.
Namaste. On behalf of the great city of Mississauga and members of my council, I join our city's Hindu community to mark Hindu Heritage Month. Throughout the month of November, I encourage all Mississaugans to celebrate and learn about our city's rich Hindu heritage and history. This month is also an opportunity to remember and reflect on the important economic, charitable, and public service contributions that Hindu Canadians have made to communities like ours. Mississauga is proud to be home to a vibrant, active, and engaged Hindu community with thousands of our residents from Hindu descent. Diversity is one of our biggest strengths, and the Hindu community is one of the many cultures which continue to play an important role towards making Mississauga a more inclusive, welcoming, and dynamic place to live, work, and achieve success. Thank you for all your contributions to Mississauga and beyond. Happy Hindu Heritage Month.
I want to wish everyone a very happy Hindu Heritage Month and want to thank the Canada India Foundation for celebrating this. I can still remember back in 2016 when the idea first came up to proclaim Hindu Heritage Month at the Ontario Legislature. I was there with a group of people and we came up with this idea, and then we were so happy when the Ontario Legislature passed officially the Hindu Heritage Month. That's historic moment for the community to have that recognition. But it's one thing to pass legislation, it's another thing to make it come alive, and this is the most important part. So I really want to thank the entire community for ensuring that we don't forget our heritage and for actually celebrating it every November so that we are confident in our identity, because I do believe that if we don't know where we came from, we won't know where we are going. So once again, happy Hindu Heritage Month to everyone.
Hi, I'm Anil Shah, past chair, Canada India Foundation. A very good morning to all of you and all my friends who are celebrating the Hindu Heritage Month in Ontario. Through such occasions, we have both the duty and the opportunity to showcase to the world the beauty and majesty of our great and grandeur heritage. Our ancient culture produced some of the most creative ideas and people in the human history. More importantly, this traditions of excellence set thousands of years ago continues to this day. Across the world, people from India are in position of authority and influence, and they are admired for their talent, fair-mindedness, and their respect for the host societies and countries. Look at our own Canada, where we have men and women of Hindu heritage in various levels of government, healthcare, businesses, finance, education, philanthropy, enriching Canada with their brain power as well as our core philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. The universe is one family. Thank you and have a great, great day. Thank you.
Here I am in front of the only private monument built for the Canadian fallen soldiers. The monument was built by my wife, Shaili, myself, my other brother, Bhupinder Khalsa, and his family. We are here to celebrate the Canadian Hindutva. What Hindutva is an identity that is national, cultural, and religious. It doesn't belong to any particular religion. All I want to tell everybody who's watching this is Hindutva is a good movement. Do not mix it with anything that is right-wing or left-wing or whatever. I'm just here to say that we here in Canada love this country. This is God's country. And we love you all. Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram. In 2016, the Government of Ontario proclaimed November as the Hindu Heritage Month in recognition of the important contributions that the Hindu community has made to the Canadian society. Hindu Canadians have made significant contribution to Canada's social, economic, political, and cultural fabric. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come a long way. Their outstanding achievements are recognized across all fields: science, education, medicine, law, politics, business, culture, and sports. Hindu Heritage Month is an opportunity to remember, celebrate, and educate future generations about Hinduism. Throughout November, we invite you to learn more about the fascinating heritage of Hindu Canadians. Together, let's celebrate the people that make our communities so unique. Ladies and gentlemen, Canada is the best country in the world to live, and Hindus are fortunate to be part of the Canadian mosaic.
Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. We in Toronto, GTA, Canada, we are blessed that we have Sringeri Vidya Bharati Foundation here to guide us, bring the teachings of our Guru, Shankaracharya, bringing the teachings of Adi Shankara in today's time, challenging time, to help us get peace of mind, following Sanatana Dharma, getting peace of mind, doing prarthanas, doing dhyana, meditation, do yajna together with the community, and help us bring peace to the country, to the globe,
in the global village. We are blessed. We have got the teachings of our rich Hindu tradition with us. Let us all help each other, do the paropakara, and help people who need our help. People, whether they are disabled people or old people, let us all help to understand and reach out to people and make the world more peaceful and also come over this COVID challenge together. Thank you.
Namaste and Jai Swaminarayan to all community leaders and guests who are present here on the occasion of the Hindu Heritage Month celebrations. During these difficult and challenging times, His Holiness Mahanta Swami Maharaj, the spiritual leader of BAPS, has offered the following prayers. At this critical hour in human history, let us remember our earth is God's creation and harmony is the way. Alone, we are nothing. Together, we are everything. Hence, together let us pray with one voice, one heart, and one faith. Not just for humanity, but for creation as a whole, for all forms of life challenged by death, diseases, and darkness. May God guide us towards truth, light, and liberation. Jai Swaminarayan.
यस्य वाचिकं सर्ववान्मयं आङ्गिकं भुवनं यस्य वाचिकं सर्ववान्मयम् आहार्यं चन्द्रतारादिकं वन्दे सात्विकं शिवम् आहार्यं चन्द्रतारादिकं वन्दे सात्विकं शिवम् आङ्गिकं भुवनं यस्य वाचिकं सर्ववान्मयम् आङ्गिकं भुवनं यस्य वाचिकं सर्ववान्मयम् आहार्यं चन्द्रतारादिकं वन्दे सात्विकं शिवम् आहार्यं चन्द्रतारादिकं वन्दे सात्विकं शिवम् सात्विकं शिवम् शिवम्
Om Shanti. Greetings of purity, peace and power from Bharat, India. In times where the planet needs healing energy, there is disease, despair and death. The world needs healing energy. The collective consciousness of the planet needs to be raised, because in the last few months, it's not the external situation of the disease alone, but it is our fear, anxiety, worry, confusion, which has lowered the collective vibrations of the planet. And so healing is needed. But healing of the outer world begins only with healing of the inner world. And so it's time to connect to our spiritual principles, the dharma, the religion of the soul. And when we connect to the religion of the soul, the religion of peace, purity, acceptance, love, unity, power, the religion of seva, service. When we connect to the religion of the soul, dharma, then our every karma, which is our every action, is based on our original dharma, the religion of the soul. And when that happens, there is a shift within. And that shift within will create a shift in the outer world. The shift that everyone is waiting for. I'm certain the pure intention with which all of you are coming together, the powerful collective vibrations and the wisdom of revered Swamiji together is going to create a magical shift, a shift within, to heal not just the self, but to heal all, to heal nature and to heal the world. Om Shanti.
कृष्णम वंदे जगद्गुरुम। कनाडा इंडिया फाउंडेशन के द्वारा बड़े हर्ष का विषय है, बहुत गौरव की बात है कि हिंदू हेरिटेज मंथ सेलिब्रेशन का आयोजन किया गया है। हिंदू हेरिटेज मंथ सेलिब्रेशन के माध्यम से समस्त कनाडा में बसने वाले, नॉर्थ अमेरिका में रहने वाले भारतीय स्वजनों के लिए जो जो इतिहास से, परंपराओं से, संस्कार से, संस्कृति से अपने आप को सजाना चाहते हैं, उन सभी के लिए यह सुवर्ण अवसर है। और ऐसे सुवर्ण अवसर पर बड़े हर्ष की बात है कि व्रज कनाडा कम्युनिटी सेंटर और व्रज कनाडा कम्युनिटी सर्विसेज के माध्यम से भी इसमें आप सभी के साथ स्वर से स्वर मिलाकर, हाथ से हाथ मिलाकर हिंदू धर्म, सनातन संस्कृति और हमारी सनातन विचारधारा को आत्मसात करने के लिए यह दिव्य प्रयोग और महोत्सव मनाया जा रहा है। और इस महोत्सव में बहुत गौरव के साथ मैं अपनी प्रसन्नता व्यक्त कर रहा हूँ कि योग ऋषि आचार्य श्री रामदेव जी भी आप सभी को अपनी विशिष्ट योग परंपरा के द्वारा अनुग्रहित करने वाले हैं। ये बड़ा हर्ष का विषय है। तो आप सभी के लिए मेरी शुभकामनाएं दे रहा हूं। कनाडा इंडिया फाउंडेशन को बहुत बहुत बधाई दे रहा हूं। आप सब इसी प्रकार से संस्कारों की स्थापना करें तो ही विकार को हम विदा दे सकेंगे। संस्कृति की स्थापना होगी तो हम विकृति को विदाई दे सकेंगे। और विशुद्धों का साम्राज्य अगर हमारे मन मस्तिष्क में होगा तो भी अंतर्बाह्य रूप से चलने वाले सभी युद्धों को हम विराम दे सकेंगे। तो आप सब प्रसन्न रहें, स्वस्थ रहें और आप सभी की मनोकामना परमात्मा पूर्ण करें। यही मंगल कामना देते हुए पुनः इस हिंदू हेरिटेज मंथ के महोत्सव को मेरी भूरी भूरी बधाई, अनेक अनेक अभिनंदन। शुभम भवतु, कल्याणमस्तु।
Namaskar. My name is Budhendra Dubey. I'm chairman of the Vishnu Mandir. And I'm here to talk a little bit about Hinduism. Hinduism is a beautiful religion. It's a self-thinking religion. It has no fanaticism about it. I'm here in front of Ganesha, and many people feel that Hinduism is an idol-worshipping religion. Hinduism is not an idol-worshipping religion. What these idols represent is to keep the focus of the devotee mind on the Lord. But if someone asks a Hindu, who does he believe in? The answer to that question is that the Hindu believe that God is truth. Satyam Param Dhimahi, according to the Bhagavad Puran in the first volume. Truth is the Lord is truth. If we live by the truth, so we can encompass any other religion in this world. And I'll show you that later on. So Hinduism has 3 layers. One, the very lower rung is Bhakti Yoga, where the devotee prays to the Lord, cries to the Lord, talks to the Lord, feeds the Lord. Second layer, meditation. Meditation where even though today neuroscientists have shown that the waves in the brain by EEG recording, electroencephalography, that the waves of calmness are much more pronounced in the brain. This is meditation. And then the highest stage is to go into that superconscious state where you pass your consciousness and become one with Brahman. Who is God in Hinduism? Satyam, Jnanam, Anantam, Brahma. Satyam, truth, Jnanam, wisdom, Anantam. No beginning, no end, Brahma. That Lord is forever. This is what this is a God that Hindu believes in. This is what Hinduism is. And Hinduism has no difference to science. Science and Hinduism goes together. As a matter of fact, we have Vedic mathematics. If you go in India now, in Qutub Minar, thousands of years ago, the steel that is made there is still without any rust. And look how Delhi is so filled with fog. We have mathematics, we have science, we give zero. Sushruta, 700 years before the birth of Christ, was doing neurosurgery, plastic surgery. Now I would like to show you what the real crux of Hindu belief. I bring you by the Wall of Peace, which has all the gods of most of the major religions. Just to tell you that Hindus believe that as the rain falls on the roof, it goes into the rivulets and the ocean. All are one. Ekam sat vipra bahuda badanti. This is what Hinduism believe. Everyone is one and everything is God. Thank you very much.
Hindu Heritage Month is not a celebration of Diwali, Navratri, or Krishna Janmashtami, or Holi. These are purposes that are celebrated in grand scale by Hindus all over the world. Hindu Heritage Month is intended to be a time when we celebrate all of the finer points of Hinduism, which people do not see in our celebrations of Holi and Navratri and Dipawali and so on. The philosophy, our great and in-depth history, our rituals to be explained so that the ordinary man can understand, our art forms from its beginning to where it is contemporary, the talent that exists in our community. These are some of the things, and of course, we need to establish how, or explain how well we are established in this country, how long we've been here, and how we've brought this great heritage from India and from just about every country in the world. Hindus who are resident in this country celebrate Hindu Heritage Month. We give great reverence to the mother country, India, but we are not celebrating the country, we are celebrating the religion and the culture. For the religion and culture is now universal, and it is Hindu Heritage Month. Thus, Hindus who have come from the Caribbean, who have come from Africa, from the United Kingdom, and every geographical reference in this world are all inclusive in these celebrations.
Namaste friends, my name is Navartan Kothari, Chairman of the Kothari Group. A very good morning to all of you who have tuned in and come together to celebrate a very special day marking the end of Hindu Heritage Month in Ontario, Canada. There is a lot that will be said today about Hinduism and the Hindu heritage by experts and scholars during this virtual event. As for myself, I am glad that even the little that I know and practice from a vast ocean of knowledge and traditions that Hinduism encompasses is enough to fill me with pride and joy at my heritage. It is my great honor today to introduce a person I have respected and admired for years. In a short period, Babaji has earned the love and affection of millions of people world over. Where does one begin to introduce someone with the breadth of vision and long record of achievements like Babaji? Born into a farming family in a small village in Haryana, India, even as a child, it seemed that he was destined for greatness and changing the world. After spending years in deep meditation and contemplation in the mighty Himalayas, Babaji first revealed himself to a wider world through a TV program on yoga that became an instant success with audiences, especially the youth. Babaji's story since then is enough to fill several volumes. There is hardly an area of human or spiritual concern that he was left untouched. From yoga to Ayurveda, from social activism to philanthropy, education to mass mobilization, Babaji has been at the helm of social movement that helped elevate our heritage to even greater heights. And today we are blessed that he is speaking to us directly from India. We look forward to Babaji's inspiring thoughts and blessings. And before that, let me invite Pandit Ramakrishna Bhatt from SVBF to welcome Babaji with Vedic mantras. Thank you and God bless you. Pandit Ramakrishna Bhatt ji.
Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Yaschandasam Rishabho Vishwarupaha Chandobhyo Dhyamrata Atsambabhuva Samendra Medhaya Aspranoto Amritasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karna Abhyam Bhode Vishvam Brahmana Koshose Medhaya Pihitaha Om Namo Brahmane Dharanam Me Astvanirakaranam Dharayita Bhuyasam Karnayo Shritam Macho Odvam Mamamushya Om